some money, get 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 some money. It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster than a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a fan.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Green Bay Packers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Alexander. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his big tight end here. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Off play action. Mahoney.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers will have the football as this is taken out past the 30.
Tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And got his man complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
So far, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Packers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And it's good. And they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Mahoney.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And I think this is a route we'll see more as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Operating from the gun, Mahoney. He finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Mahoney. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Devontae Williams. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Preston Smith providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league. But this one feels pretty darn secure, and here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Going up top for Kupp. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, if incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, Mahoney. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Alan Lazard on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call.
And they'll accept that penalty.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
This one fielded at the 5.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Rashawn Gary coming in hard there on the blitz. And he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the side.
So, Brandon, we saw it in with a lot of coaches. When they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. To throw from his end zone. Mahoney, he finds his man, complete. That's Alexander. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Throwing on first down. Mahoney. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play action here on first down. They'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception. And the Packers are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I'd think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Now swing pass for Dillon. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And taken right on the 30. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. 8 yards on the run there. That leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Off the play fake.
Mahoney checks this one down to Robinson.
So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
And he will find Atwell. That's complete. And he is going to have the Rams first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. On the move past the 40. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 52 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Robinson up the middle.
And some room to work. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
On the give, here's Robinson.
And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Robinson on a give right side.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Rams are able to cut into that deficit.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now left side on the swing pass.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, Packers.
Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Gonna walk into the end zone.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
The second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So both teams trade touchdowns, and the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And it's certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Dillon. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Handoff now to Robinson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahoney. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll run for it with Robinson. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Dillon now on 1st and 10. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Touchdown, Packers! A.J. Dillon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. On the move past the 40, and they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Mahoney. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 23 yards the pickup there. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8.
Off play action. Mahoney. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
Austin McGinnis out for the extra point.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
This one fielded at the 5.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight-ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
They run once more with Dillon.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
74 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Dillon up the middle.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
On 3rd down, here's Dillon. A lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one is, and understandable. So not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Packers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance it up again.